The Forex and the CFD brokerage industry is constantly evolving, with new technologies playing an important role in its development. Joining me now is Jakub Zablocki from XOpenHub, a leading technology provider for financial markets. Jakub, how are the new regulations affecting the marketplace?
There are a lot which is changing at the moment as for regulations, especially in States. The self-regulations Dodd-Frank Act has been implemented in the States, so more and more OTC derivative products has to be somehow cleared or go through central counterparties. In Europe it's a bit better, but still from this year nearly all trades has to be reported to central repositories and also the central clear counterparties. So for sure it affects technology, so we have to always catch up after the regulators to make it compliant.
Well, XOpenHub offers a fully open trading environment. So how does this differ from the traditional trading environment, and what challenges did you face in its implementation?
For XOpenHub is a truly open trading platform. So it is like Android system. So from one side it is completely A to Z solution, which allows brokers, banks to offer the Forex to the retail clients from front end, cloud platform, backend, and integrated with liquidity providers. But what differentiates us that the broker bank can add or replace any part of the system to make the unique solutions. Challenges is only to convince the banks and brokers to the new concept. I think the rest is pretty much straightforward.
You created XRisk to deal with problems with scalpers and large clients. So how does this work exactly?
XRisk is a system mainly for the companies, the banks, brokers, which internalize a lot of their flow. So the problem what these companies has is with high-frequency traders, which are also called scalpers. So you have to write technology not to allow scalpers to take advantage of you. So this is how the system helps, controlling even the smallest trade which is passing through the system. And I come from the banking industry. I know how banks are managing the risk. So they take part of the risk on them, the rest, which is too big for them, they send to other market participants, to liquidity providers, and the XRisk automatically following the rules which you have in the system and takes only the part of the risk the brokers want. The rest is going automatically without any dealer intervention to the liquidity providers. This is how it works.
Well, toxic flow has been a topic of debate in the development of technology. But what is this and why is it controversial?
For me, every flow is the same. The only problem is if you have the right technology to cope this flow. This is connected with these high-frequency traders and scalpers. Yes, so if they have faster computers, better data sources, better feeds, so they can take advantage over the providers of liquidity. So liquidity providers call them toxic flow. But from my perspective, it is just the normal flow, but much more sophisticated, or the market participants are better than in fact, liquidity providers.
What's the major problems brokers now face, and how does XOpenHub address these?
Most of them use the same trading platform. So the problem is that they cannot differentiate on the market to attract new clients for the offer. So how they compete? Simply they narrow their spread. So simply they're giving up a lot of profits. They cannot do this forever. So how OpenHub can help them is give them the new tool, new platform to differentiate. And why it works better than other platform? Because it is open. So we created something like XStore, which is our trading apps marketplace based on our open API that every third-party software provider can build their own application on it. Brokers can pick and choose the front ends, add-ons to the platform to attract new clients, to be different, and in this way they do not have to compete only with the spread.
Well, finally, FX dealings have been in the spotlight of late, with authorities investigating whether some of the large banks have been rigging the FX market. And this has obviously raised concerns that regulatory probes might bring up practices that are similar to those of the LIBOR scandal. So how do you see this playing out?
Market is not mature now. Probably we will have some bigger or smaller scandals on the market. The problem is that a lot of flow from the Forex is being internalized by the big banks and liquidity providers. So it always raises some concerns on this. But on the other hand, the competition on the market is growing. So I think the participants which behave not properly are naturally eliminated. But of course, we cannot avoid such situation like with the LIBOR scandal we had this year. But I do not expect such a big scandal to have place in the Forex space.
Jakub, thank you.
Thank you.